everyone. Welcome back. It's Shalonda. It's probably like what, 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right. Okay. So it's like 4 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I look like a. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. And yeah, I was asleep and then I woke up and then I sat here thinking and I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Okay. This is what I'll say. Because Barry always distract me. When I'll be all up in Levert and Barry. I be just, yeah. So, anyways, I had to turn down. But like, I just wanted to talk about a couple things, like when it comes to like energy and feeling different energies and presence, and just like now, I went from one place, staying over to another, and I'm just trying to pick up on the energy here. I'm trying to pick up on the energy field. I'm trying to monitor what's going on here because I had a huge like download or alternative something yesterday when I did those videos, okay? And that was me going from one big city, right? And then now I'm kind of like somewhere in the middle, but not by my place. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out how downloads and messages are coming in because at one point in time, even at my home, there was no problem. Everything was coming through. Then, even when I came here, this is one of my favorite places to come, whatever. Um, let's see. I could feel like the energy here was pretty powerful and strong too. So I don't know. I'm thinking one more day, I'm gonna go ahead and take this a little further out to the next big city and possibly just see what I feel there because I feel like I'm sensing something. I feel like and again, like I said, something about maybe like these type of things, like some portals or something like that. I don't know. Like, but it seems like, again, I don't know. It seems like now definitely there is a difference. I even went back to the home today to just sit and feel what kind of vibe and try to separate the vibe from everybody else and their own energies and stuff like that in the house, and actually what the atmosphere, like what vibe was I getting from the place itself. And I don't know, I definitely noticed a difference. It's very uplifting wherever, but right there at that, it's like very low vibrate. And I don't mean like like meditating that, but I'm just saying it's like a vortex. It's just like something just sucking away my essence, sucking away my energy. You know what I'm saying? So I know it has to have something to do with some fifth generation energy or something within, and it's been set up there. Like it's like, no, that you're that kind of a big deal where somebody has gone through whatever the hell this is over the past couple of years of your life, your whole life really, but over these past couple of years to keep you in that sleeping state. And the more you wake up, the more you pull away from some of these entities and individuals because it just is naturally occurring. But some people will try to make it seem like it's something that you're doing wrong or that it's your fault or what you're not doing right or like I said, it's just something that bothers me about people trying to pile on animosities and especially when people are trying to be very cleansing and pure, and then you have people that want to dump all of their stuff on you and you don't want to take it. They'll just sneak it in your backpack anyway. And I'm just like, enough is enough. No, like, no. And I feel like this is where it's like where a lot of these energies is kind of like where they messed up is by not being fair at all, by not being truthful at all, by not giving me some kind of something at all and on purpose. And that's where it is right there. That's where it is. Like this the kind of motherfucker like will take your last breath right up out your motherfucking throat. It won't stop. It won't stop. Grand Rising. It won't stop. And so, unless you just really call it out for what it is. And I see right now there's some energy here that is like placing all of these individuals and shifting energies, and it wants me to see, you know, what's going on. For instance, I had a dream. Now, it was just like a dream, a download, or a vision, whatever it was, where I was walking into, but in the dream, in the vision, it didn't really seem like it was me, but it kind of was me. Like the face and stuff, I don't think it was looking like me, but she walked like I did. She had the same kind of coat. So it was kind of me, And the reason I was kind of like iffy about getting this room, whatever, is because sometimes I'll go to a hotel, whatever, and it feels okay. And then other times during the middle of the night, it starts feeling kind of weird or whatever. I don't like the energy. So there's times when I've had to leave and just go back or go somewhere else or go home um, because of that. But like I said, with this dream, it was like coming into a room or whatever, a hotel room, and then somebody was, I guess, kidnapped me or something, like grabbed me from behind and like dragged me out of the room. So while I'm looking at this energy, because I'm standing in the inside of the room already looking at the person being dragged out, but the energy of the whole thing felt like it was me. So it was kind of like me watching somebody kidnapping me, or what I'm saying, something like that or whatever. So I had my same fur coat and everything. So it just was just kind of weird to have that dream because it was just like she was just like minding her own business. As soon as she stepped in her room, it's like somebody came out of another room or from next door or across the hall or whatever and just grabbed her from behind. And so I'm just thinking like, okay, this shit is kind of crazy, but I don't want to, I still need my next day or whatever just for me to unwind and recollect or whatever, and or recollect. And so okay, so just a little while ago, I found out that like none of my stuff was charged. My phone, laptop, none of that. And I couldn't figure out where I had put the cords at. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up from probably like a 2 hour nap or whatever. And so I decided to go out to the car and look for the charger. And so again, when I was out there, somebody came by and they were like smiling or whatever. Somebody came and they were smiling or whatever at me, like why I don't know why I feel like this. Like somebody's outside the door listening. I had to turn the music up a little bit. Okay. See, I can't talk and listen like at the same time. So okay. So I'm like, hello, whatever. So they went into the hotel, whatever, and then he came back out and he's like, is this the main door? Because it was locked. And I said, I think there's like something that you ring on the thing or whatever if you don't have a key. So whatever. I come in, and by the time I'm coming in, he's done checking in. Just don't happen to be on the same floor. We go into the same elevator, whatever, whatever. Small talk, conversation. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah, so yeah, what do you do? Are you here for business? Blah, 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 blah. So we get up and he didn't even go which way he going. I don't even know where he supposed to be going. That was not cute. But we end up in front of my door, and I'm like, damn, this was the last thing I wanted to do. I don't know who this person is really, you know. So this person is like, I don't know, maybe he has an accent from, I don't know, I didn't really ask. And yeah, he's like trying to like hug me and trying to kiss me on the mouth. I'm like, what the fuck? Like for somebody like me, that's just scary to me because I'm like, this is this dream. And when I'm trying to get in the door, he's like, yeah, I think it's open now. You can open it. I'm thinking, yeah, I can't open it as soon as you move. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And like, I don't know how he almost like end up in my room, like trying to put his foot like in the door. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. But like, somebody that just don't take no for an answer. And see, me, I'm kind of like, I could be like smiley and stuff like that when sometimes I should be like back the fuck up. And so again, I was just like, okay, yeah, I gotta go now. So you're gonna have to go ahead and go. Um, it was very persistent, and I'm just thinking, who doing this? See, I could tell. 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 I could tell when somebody's sending the energy here. I can tell. So, anyways, I don't know what that was all about, but that was very. I wasn't expecting it. It was very intimidating, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm standing there doing like, this is it. This is it. Because when I was like, okay, bye or whatever, and he was just looking at me like, bitch, I'm not going nowhere, and I'm just like, okay, so how am I going to walk in and turn my back and walk in the room if this person is like standing here like this and acting like this? So it just was like a standstill, and I'm just like, what do you do? I don't know, you know, until I just was like, okay, and I just had to actually physically push, like, okay, that's enough. My boyfriend is coming or something. Shit, I don't know, but I thought that was very strange. I mean, if you guys could really have witnessed the whole thing, it was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Okay, so let me see. Anyway, so I had gotten these new cards or whatever, right? And so I was sitting there just pulling some of these cards and just thinking about the situation, the current energy and everything that's going on. And let's see. Um, yeah. See, and this it's just this song like this. It's like torturous. I'm telling you, these men is trying to kill me. That's all I could think. And it's almost like, knowing my situation or feeling like I'm not just seeing anybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what they do is put this squeeze and this pressure on me to kind of spill my guts so that it can be like controversial around whatever, so that it'll kind of like reflect on me when it comes to like whatever I would possibly be doing in, um, you know, it may be one day, who knows, in a political arena or when it comes to just, again, being what I would say a royal heir to try to stain or mark your, you know what I'm saying, your energy as this is like 1800 and you know what I'm saying, we gotta be like, c- contaminating somebody's whole, you know, their whole reputation by a rumored, handshake or a touch of a hand or something. It's just kind of like this whole kind of thing that I feel like people are trying to just have me use my own voice to just, project something. Just like I feel like I don't know. I just wrote something down here a second ago because it's like the whole divine, fast, masculine, feminine, whatever. And it's just like, I keep hearing this somebody's not saying, somebody's not saying. Well, obviously, somebody knows what somebody is not saying that they ain't saying, so why they gotta have me saying it? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's not specific only to me, but I'm just saying I feel like other people might be feeling this way too. Because it just feels like, again, whatever it is, everybody's messages are starting to kind of like resonate a little bit more on the same thing where somebody's trying to get somebody to respond to something. And it's just like, I have spent 2 years responding. I have spent 2 years, you know what I'm saying, trying to cry out to, again, the masculine that, on the cross that I'm, that I'm around, and then, meditating, dreaming, sleeping, thinking, speaking about the divine masculine. And the divine masculine is just like, what the, like, I'm just talking about myself right now. See, because then even when I talk about myself and where I'm going and just kind of take my energy back, then that's a problem. It's just like I just can't have. You see what I'm saying? I can't have nothing. I can't have nothing. But the thing is, I do. I have it. I have everything. I have everything that I need or whatever to move forward. And I feel like somebody wants me to feel like I need them or like make me forget about what part I play in this. To maybe even feel like again whatever energy was upholding me is dead or not there anymore, but these people don't realize, and I feel like that's just what it is. I don't know. I do feel like sometimes silence can be two could play some kind of games is all I'm saying, even though I don't like to play no damn games, but I know when is when. All right. So anyways, we have a couple cards or whatever that I selected here. And it was very interesting to me because um, I have this Four of Wands. Hold on, let me get this thing real quick. Okay. All right. I want to get this book real quick because I feel like hold on. Okay, Four of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I mean, and then obviously, with these cards, I really don't want to have to read too much or whatever, but this is kind of giving me, we're just going to use the keywords or whatever that's here. Because, okay, celebration, family, community, joy, excitement, home, harmony, union, fulfillment, choice. Okay, so again, for me, there's just been that quote, well, I've been thinking no place like home. Home is where the heart is. And then also home, like feeling like, again, at some point in time, the divine masculine felt like home to me. But, it's almost like home is where the heart is as well. So that's why I had to turn around and just start looking at, maybe that's what the little red hair and everything like this is, something else to like spice up my life or to make sure that whatever this is that I'm doing is bringing some kind of substance or some kind of something to my life for me, and not be afraid to say that it's for me one time, and so anyhow, so yeah, this made me think about again what I felt like this was talking about, because again, I'm not saying that I know everything about this whole interdimensional parallel universe, as above so below. I don't, and I know a lot of people practice to make sure that I don't know a lot, but again, it just doesn't mean that I shouldn't know. It's just I know now that I'm seeing that again why the blockages were created, what part I probably played, things like that. So things of that nature. But ooh, hold on. Look at this. This shit got a lot going on here. All right. So this is the Four of Wands, and it's like about seeming like a union here. And I don't know. This is making me think about the energy of how I felt like what I felt like would be me in divine masculine. You know, um in some form of union, but every time it gets that close to that, like I said, and I don't know if we're talking 5D, 3D. I'm letting source, ain't no piece of paper, ain't no marriage, ain't no nothing like that gonna stop me from what the ancestors and source is showing me and telling me what I need to be doing at this point in time in my life, is what I'm saying. Okay? It's just not. Hold on. Oh. Okay? So, oh man, then y'all can't see the cards. Okay. So I feel like at this point in time, I've given it all I got. You see what I'm saying? And so now it's just like, just leave me alone. Just stop it. Just stop dogging me around. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of fucking energy I'm in right now. But you see this? Look at how we're gonna have to look at this real quick. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot better. Okay. Okay, so do you see that on her thigh? You see this? So it looked like she going into union with this man here, right? But really, what the fuck is this? Really, what? And it looked like it's, you know. But the kid, look at that baby. That child looked like he can see it on the other side, as if that was a mirror or something like that. That child, look at. Oh, look, it is something. Hold on. Look, see, I like stuff like this. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna like these cards. Cause a sprite, like, it was another card I pulled that had something like a sprite like figure like this on it. Wow. Because I was looking at even how this flame is burning his, like, his elbow. So it's kind of like this, the right hand, I mean the left hand. It's like the left hand, the devil, the Satan energy got something to do with the left hand, with the Black Widow energy. Okay, so again, putting that fire up to that person to come and join with this. Okay, so maybe this is what it's trying to tell me about, like, whatever masculine energy this is in the background is still connected to a feminine energy, a very toxic, jealous, envious, spiteful energy that has probably, again, they have helped each other get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying, in society, on a platform or something like this. And again, she's using her her fire to ignite something within him. And so maybe both of them are fire signs or something like that. I don't know. And this is why they're able to do that. But I'm just maybe like that fiery but cool. Everything I do, I feel like is right down the middle. I think Source just made me a perfect balance of whatever the hell it is. Where I can go here or there, do this and that, up, down, left, right, whatever it is. It just is. It's just again, I guess it's that brew, that sense of inner alchemy or Gnosticism, right? And see, look at some of these people back there. Some of them look like they're happy for them, and some look like they're just gawking. Some look like they're laughing. But we got this like a moth to a flame burnt by the fire. Okay, I'm going ahead and listen. Give me some Janet Jackson vibes right now. Matter of fact, that song came on early. That's the way love goes, right? And then also, I mean, but that's another feminine energy there too. That wick, or that smoke, or that root. It's almost like root work has been done on her. Like, you notice that's her hips and thighs and her stomach. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just something strange here. Maybe I don't even know if this maybe look like somebody's pregnant or something. I don't know. All right. But when I went ahead and used one of the Aboriginal Path cards or whatever to kind of discern what this was talking about, it says in divine timing. So again, it made me feel like, okay, this is something that's telling me that possibly whatever this union is or whatever is going on. Now, again, I don't do, I'm not a tarot reader. I just use these images and stuff like this or whatever in order to discern. Um, and again, I only really do it with my own self. I know most people do it for general. Now, it is universal because, again, we are kind of connected as one in a sense, right? Okay, look at this. Matter of fact, this is making me think about okay, a trap or ensnare or something as well. But again, it's like almost like the eye is in there and it's getting trained or fine-tuned or something like that. The divine timing. And it's almost like I see. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoying the process here, okay? There being a process when normally there's no process in my life. Like, it's just everything is like, or seemingly. But I don't know. I feel like I'm proud of myself. And I don't know if that's, somebody else's way of saying it too, even though it may not be like such huge, advancements or whatever. So again, expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. So again, another thing too, right? Like I think sometime in this journey, I would feel like I have to go to the guides or use certain ways that I'm able to navigate and get kind of like cue cards again sometimes like from the divine or whatever. And it used to be like really bad, and then now it's just like, nah, I don't need that. Like, not that I don't need it at all, but if it comes to something really really heavy, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I have to go. I do. But it's becoming less likely. But then again, that's like almost letting go, and it's almost like letting go of like an extremely deep love. I don't even know if it was supposed to, if it's not, and it's just like, man, if it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, why you wanna like hurt me so bad? You know? So it made me think about like, okay, that positive union, and it's like no matter how good things go, no matter how whatever, something just wants it not to be, and it's just like I can't, like I'm not never nobody that try to force nothing, and I just I just don't see how it could work. Like I've tried, I've exhausted myself here. I really have, and I'm pretty sure others have as well. It just feels like, again, there's either a masculine that doesn't want to, or is very stubborn or something like that. And that, like I've done all the trying, and I just can't, I can't afford it anymore. It's like when I start focusing on myself and what I need to be doing, the things that people feel that they can mock or whatever, then it's a problem. It's like, what do you want? I don't know. So again, but this is like, okay, 5 of Wands, but I noticed that it have a lot of children fighting here. It's almost like sibling rivalry, and almost like these fights make right now is making me think about like the kingdom, because it's like kind of like kids like with these sticks, like I'm the king, like how you used to play Imagine or whatever when you were younger. Okay, so it's kind of like giving me that kind of Robin Hood, a dual kind of playful energy, but it's kind of serious though here actually. It's kind of like what grown-ups are really doing on the plane right now, you know what I'm saying, over an empire here. And it's almost like all the other brothers. Well, look at the brothers and stuff fighting. Then you got the dogs fighting, and then you got the girl back here. Okay, running track, but it's like she about to fall or whatever. I don't know. This person right here look like he about to hit her with this fucking stick. Well, it's an umbrella, but it looked like he about to hit her with the stick or whatever. Then you got these two owls or these two birds fighting. I mean, it's just a chaos right here. So again, in the beginning was the earth. The earth was first a chaotic mass, right? A void. And then this person right here, I don't even know. He looked like he probably should be retired, but he's watching over the battle here. Okay. But it's definitely making me think about, again, different layers of fighting, like some infighting here amongst the dogs, and then amongst the boys, and then the girl is here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering if all this is a distraction from her fall, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay. Or if that's just what they wishing on me, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at this umbrella, this kind of look like a purple ruby here. It kind of look like a purple gem from the back. And it is making me think about Purple Rain, especially since it is an umbrella, right? But it's bent back. It's like it's broken and it's going in the other direction here. That's kind of strange, okay? But then again, we have, when I went to try to clarify that card, I got duality here. So again, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? The animals fighting and people. You know, again, the war in heaven, the war on earth. You know, I just feel like, again, this is something that goes bigger than just this connection. Whatever this union is, this thing that I'm in, this something, whatever that I was destined or ordained to do. You can't just erase me. You can't just, I have to want to not do it, or I have to walk away, and I feel like it still ain't gonna change shit. A source already know what these people is doing. And again, if source don't know, my higher self know. And that's closest source that I'm gonna get. So again, it says, okay, so again, for a little bit more clarity or whatever, where is it? Oh, yeah, duality. Okay. And then, so again, just dealing with duality and looking at things, I think, from both perspectives. And I try all day. And I just can't anymore. Like, it's too much. Ain't no love lost. Matter of fact, it's just, I have an abundance of love. I have so much love for, this energy that I just I can't even function actually no more, even with it, without it. And it's just like in that light, to be happy about that type of connection anymore. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. It's very discouraging. It's very discouraging for somebody like me. So I feel like this represents, again, some type of expectations, right? Okay, not looking for nobody's approval. It's almost like the kind of message that I'm feeling to go ahead and display, excuse me, who the divine masculine is and how I feel about that divine masculine and what I want. But it just happened to be at a time in my life right now where I'm going through something that it has me where I'm not able, I'm not stupid. I also know that some people want to knock me off my last fucking, off my last square, off my last lifeline. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually still not stupid. Okay. I know that I'm aware that there's probably secret court, people are kind of sending in messages or whatever to get me to respond, and they're using it as replies for some kind of courtship or some kind of incidents in court or something like that. But it's just like, dude, all I'm doing is trying to mind my business, you know what I'm saying, and focus on what I'm doing with my platforms and with my life, and with, my daughter at this point in time. So I feel like that is representing something between me and one of these divine masculines. And then the devil card came out. And I feel like this represents me with another one, but they both, again, on the same staff or caduce or whatever, intertwining that rod. Okay, it's almost like the rod of iron that I'm supposed to be fucking ruling the world with right now. And so again, you have the devil here, though, but this energy is kind of sitting back, watching, hovering, trying to see what they can do in order to get me back, under their control to a certain extent, even though they still have some kind of control in certain spaces, okay? When it comes to advancement or movement. So again, if somebody really wanted that, then we would be practicing things to better that, not just sitting there watching and targeting and hindering and, you know what I'm saying? It just, that part don't make no sense to me. Who would want to waste all this damn time? So at this point in time, it's toxic. It's toxic. And just like everything else, just like I feel like, again, divine masculine showed me ways. And just like getting rid of everything else, it's just sad to see that it's kind of like coming to a time when, again, because of the lack of response, the lack of whatever I feel like I'm getting out of the whole deal, it's time for me to go ahead and just say it's enough. It's becoming like hell of abusive for me. And I'm just not gonna do it anymore. The divine masculine know exactly how I feel about the divine masculine. Know that it ain't never going to change. Know that it can't change, because whatever some of these masculines do, it's like I can't prove it, and so it didn't happen. Or, it's something that's very hard to discuss to the regular everyday people, so that it makes me feel or look some kind of way. And it's just like, man, so what? If I just come on here and say, you know what, Divine Masculine, I love you so much. You know what I'm saying? It's everything else that I feel like this is personal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's something that I should be sharing with the world or whatever. But if we're disconnected some kind of way, and we supposed to be getting back to connected, spiritually or whatever, like it just feels like if the connection is dead, it must have happened for some reason, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me doing whatever I'm doing, because all I have been doing is working on myself and that connection, or these connections, regardless if they were people that were coming in or going out or just passing by, or just, again, supposed to be learning something from one another. I know these things. And just because my love is overflowing for this individual, right? And especially even here in the 3D, it's almost like it's like you the only one that's strong enough to claim me. And I'm just like, if it's anything in this world that I could do to claim this energy, you know what I'm saying, I would do it. But it just feels like it's not. It's just a way to get me into something, so that another group of people can be jumped onto the list of people that can't stand my ass. And so it's just like, like I just don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. And I just, it's like I want to say, like, here, like, nothing even hurts anymore, but no, it doesn't hurt anymore. But it is going to actually really, you know alter me forever. So again, I'm noticing this one way, um but he's coming down this way, but it's saying it's a one way, right? So he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, spirit telling these divine masculines that she gonna be here, and they like, no, she not. It's just like, or they keep coming for me anyway. They keep coming for me, trying to find a way anyway. Anyway, I don't get it. I don't get it. Offering money, like, and this is the thing too. It's almost like, you know, you imagine a spouse, you know, not having a problem with, whatever they want to do for you or whatever. And then all of a sudden they get really stingy, even with the children and everything, and want to hold back like 180 million%, right? And then all of a sudden, in no matter of all the other ways of being nice and all this other stuff, would get you whatever you want, and then you start to be mean, and that gets you what you want, but doesn't get what you want. And it's just like this whole, I don't know, this whole thing about money. Because then somebody will then offer you, or you just ask to borrow something, from this person, and this is somebody that you could very well do that with, that you're close enough with or whatever. And then they don't want to, but then all of a sudden now they want to. I just don't know. It just seemed like something. So it's just too good to be true. It's too easy. Just the other day you act like, what I'm saying, I couldn't get 10 cents. And now all of a sudden, of just this one thing that just been sitting around here all this time, that you ain't been really worried about or wanting, and now you want to offer me something, like, I don't even know. It's weird. And I'm just like, no, no, no. I need the hell out of it, but I guess, if this is the way you want me to have to obtain it, then no, no, thank you. Yeah, see, look at these two, the two red signs here. But then you got these faded people over here on the side that's just like, mm, mm. Yeah, so even booze or whatever, like today, for the first time probably ever, I don't know. I was what was I gonna say? I had some taking a shot or whatever. Um and I feel like for the I had, it was a big old bottle of Hennessy or whatever. Um and I probably been about 5 days since it been around the house. And when I was sick, I was trying to put it inside of my tea and stuff like that. But I look at myself and I say, I ain't never had to be nobody that had to really need drugs or really need alcohol for any kind of thing. Now, tobacco, you know what I'm saying, the American spirits, that's something else we're going to talk about all entirely. But at the same time, you know, I never really wanted to have like anything that would alter my, even though smoking alters your health, you know, that alters my mind. I've never been like when we go out and stuff like that, I will have the 2 drink maximum. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I was going, who I was going with, I only had 2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? And I just always been like structured that way or whatever. Or just like I'm the type of person that would take like 2 puffs or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And not like that in a sense, but just like that's enough. Like I don't have to sit here and smoke 60 blunts, you know what I'm saying? Just to get some kind of, like I just never kind of understood that kind of energy. Hmm. Well, look, I walk alone. Why did I just hear that song and then I'm looking way back here and look at this person here walking by themselves? So it's kind of like, damn, Satan kind of like, it's like the devil, like, I got everybody out the way. It says, don't come this way towards this. So it's like, thou shall not tempt the Lord energy here. Okay. So something that said, go back the other way. Don't even come over here. And look at this little person. There she is, walking over there by herself, walking away, or himself, whatever. All right. But the devil ain't, he got all these goods and all these gifts and shit. He on his way that way any damn way. Ain't that funny? And then this energy here of this dragon or this pterodactyl. Ah. See, ooh, now see, this making me think about again. Because unfortunately, I've seen strange things in my life. And fortunate. Okay. And okay. So this is telling me, man, damn, you is walking away from something that was not what you thought it was all this time. And it's close by too. Look how close this shit is to his head. Look at that. It's almost like giving whatever this is back to that devil energy, man. And walking the fuck alone. Again, the reason why I talk about this, I just feel like this is a mirroring image energy for a lot of people. But this is leading to some type of anger. It's some kind of anger and some kind of buildup. But I just feel like these masculines sometimes and feminines too, they spend too much time being angry with somebody like me or whoever else. I mean, I'm just saying, I just feel like that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. A lot of motherfuckers is angry, but how is you mad about your lack of miscommunication? That's just like somebody knowing exactly where you live, what your name is, all this stuff about you and everything like this. They know exactly where you're at, but they're still waiting a year for you to come and find them when obviously you can't. And so again, it's like, what do you do you want? I give up. Then I give up. I give up because then it becomes just like this gnawing, nagging kind of like something, and I can't take it. It says the tower. Okay, and then again, one of my fun cards or whatever, or for like fantasy or whatever, I usually choose these cards to pull from. And here's the tower: unplug and relax for a spell. And that's exactly what the fuck I feel like I'm about to do. You see what I'm saying? You know, it seems like these masculines know again that again because of all the bull that I've been dealing and playing games with them and everything all this damn year and whatever, and some of these feminines too. Okay, that again a lot of people have had a chance to get an advantage, right? Right? Maybe they felt like it wouldn't be fair if I was able to start when everybody else started. It's cool, but again, I ain't never been so clear about where I'm headed uh, in my life, so they should be. They should be afraid. Very afraid. Oh, which brings me to the next card. The tower, right? And that's what it feels like these people be doing. This what it look like they be looking like in the background. What? How is she even still here? It just feel like that's what it feel like. And somebody's like, hold on, wait, hold on, hold on, everybody. Hold on, right? And you got all these people out these windows, bricks. Oh, excuse me. Bricks and stuff falling up all out the building, birds flying around. We got some kind of serpent looking something here. These sprites or whatever flying around here falling out. But it's almost like, this is like some exciting news, but it's kind of like excitement and then, with horror right behind it. Okay. So it seems like, again, this person, again, it's giving me even that energy of whatever around the Empress card, like that secret hidden hate, that buildup of a witch hunt or something like that. But it's like this is her only ally here, and he's trying to hold off the crowd or whatever, right? And I feel like it's communication, it's lack of communication or whatever, or some. Hold on.